Alright, so beginning of chapter 2. What chapter is this again? Let's see here. Status. We are in chapter 2, Hope. And I see I now have good status with a couple characters here. Good to know. So I'm getting the feeling that in regards to dragons I can trust, all 5 of these are characters that I can gain their trust in. Don't have to worry about being betrayed by any of them. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have the option to, get on their good side and stuff. Anyway, another day, another morning. I'm betting some bad stuff are going to be happening on this day. That is a pattern so far. First we had good stuff and having fun, then came the bad stuff. Now in this stream, the first half of this stream was fun stuff. Now we're in the second half of the stream, so I expect bad stuff. Beerfar says, I've watched a few full playthroughs of this game years ago, and the only dates I've seen people fail are the first one with Bryce and the third with Anna, so definitely save before those. I'm not necessarily going to save Scum. Unless I wind up choosing an answer and then it goes in a direction I was not expecting. Like earlier, when I called Lorem weird. That was not my intent, so I reloaded my save so I could not call him weird. Anyway, another day, another morning. I woke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance reminding me of my purpose here. Hopefully the fire and smoke are not foreshadowing. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness that was almost scary to me. I'm glad that this game takes place in a small town like this. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like Reza, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in, really? Yeah, like I said, we're probably about to find out. Hey, Erika. Hey, Chief. More bad news? Not quite, unless you count Reza still missing as bad news. But that's kind of why I'm here. Well, what is it? Just some good old-fashioned police work. And we're counting on your help. Again. Not really in the mood to look at corpses today. Sure, sign me up. It's not like I have anything better to do. Oh, what do I want to choose here? It's a choice between the first two options. Well, this is me we're talking about. I'm not really in the mood to look at corpses today. Oh, gosh, I love that smile. Don't worry, we have something else planned. We obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out, maybe finding a lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions. I can certainly try. That's all you have to do. That is reassuring. Are you ready to go? Sure, let's go. There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we should go first. While Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approach out of the corner of my eye. A closer look revealed that it was Sebastian, waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran towards us, his face grave. Oh, we're about to look at another corpse, aren't we? Also, it occurs to me Sebastian was not in the list of people to be having a relationship with there on that menu. Like, this menu here. Sebastian's not on this list. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you. What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person. Sorry, Chief. There is. Dang. Guess it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah, looks that way. Someone else can take care of that today, though. We've got other plans. You'll need to sign off on a few things at least. I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're out. When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of discretion, but did nothing to hide the crime that had occurred. Alright, give me the story. It's an interesting one, that's for sure. The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim? Maintenance person for this area, and the electricity is out. The power goes out, maintenance guy shows up, and is killed before he can fix the problem. At least that's my theory. So the power for the whole block is still out? That is correct. We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dark. Good point. Bryce's snout wrinkled with a distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder. Is Maverick here? Dang, not again. What is it? Yep, Maverick's here. Maverick's not on the list either. What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim, huh? This is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shunned by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous. You know how it is. Rules are rules. And without rules, murders like this one would be allowed to happen and go unpunished. Have your fun without me, then. What do you think he wanted to hear, Chief? That one's easy. To do his own investigation, just like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up, but I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did. I agree. We better check out that power outage now. Of course. I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. I bet the power was cut on purpose. You got your flashlight, Seb? Always, Chief. You should go first, then. I don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting on that head mount is such a hassle. It definitely makes me interested in how dragons in this world handle various technology with various hands and not hands. Possible lack of thumbs and that sort of thing. And being on 4 legs. Well, this is something right here. For the 4-legged folk, instead of holding a flashlight, they got head mounts. Kind of like miners. Anyway, I remember. You complain about that every time it comes up. There, that should do the trick. You just stay behind me, Erika, alright? Okay. Gah, I hate stairs. Especially those made for smaller dragons like you. Trust me, having it the other way around isn't too great either. Oh, I can imagine. I've climbed up on some pretty steep steps before. Oh, what could I say here? I could say nothing, but... I don't mind stairs. I don't mind stairs that much. I can see why. Your legs have more articulation than even mine, especially the knees. Out of us three, I think Bryce has it the worst right now. Dang you and your articulated knees. This reminds me of when we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief? How could I not? It wasn't that long ago. Underground base? Yeah, the portal wasn't the only piece of ancient technology we found. There was also this whole lab near it. Seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. At least that place didn't have as many stairs. Wait, so you not only found the portal, but a whole facility along with it? Yes, but we're not sure how much the two are actually related. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know. Here we are. So, what exactly are we looking for? Whatever's causing the power outage. If we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running. Looks like the generator is gone. Mystery solved. The sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room. I looked above toward the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me. Erika! Are you alright? The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room. Oh, I saw you during the game's opening. The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Merely a whisper reached my ears when it spoke. Be careful, Erika. Then the figure dashed towards the stairs. Where are you going? That's not me. Don't move. He's going up the stairs. I'm on it. I didn't see that chair coming. I can't see a dang thing in here. Here, Chief. I hate these stupid stairs. You're blocking the way. Just go around me. There's no room. You're as wide as the stairs are. I can't help it. Dang it. I'll never catch him now. By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found. We've got a long search ahead of us, and with a head start like that, there might be no end to it. We have to take our chances as long as we still can. Except that chance is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive. What even happened down there? Right. Erika, tell us everything in as much detail as you can. There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise, I looked up, the light fixture came down, then someone pushed me. You mean Reza? It was somebody on 2 legs wearing shoes. I don't know of any dragons that can wear human shoes. As far as I'm aware, Reza's the only human in this world beside myself. Unless there's some secret organization that's been hanging around here the entire time. But I guess so. It's somebody who knew me as well, so that kind of... Yeah. What do you mean? Didn't you see him? Whoever it was wearing a mask. It bloody well can't be someone else, so let's not kid ourselves here. Okay, so when I said, I guess so, it was more like, I guess so? Why would he wear that whole getup, though? He didn't want to be recognized? That's a bad excuse when there are only 2 humans here. This whole thing doesn't make any sense. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory about what happened was pretty sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that and add the bit about the generator being stolen. So now the question is, who has a motive for stealing a generator? Well, not Reza. We got this deal to actually have generators made for us. So I have no idea. Reza? Right. Who else would need it to steal a generator when those who live here could either buy or even simply request one? Not to mention, Reza was the one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place. I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder? We all saw the human figure running away. Okay, why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Maybe it was a dragon in disguise? I don't think it's that. And pretty sure he was running away. Now, why would he have stayed here if he stole it? Why would he remain here if he was the one who stole it? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either. Perhaps this is a case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene. For this kind of crime? I'd say no, but who knows? Maybe our rules just don't apply anymore. What do you mean? No offense, but ever since you 2 humans arrived, there have been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town. Starting to sound like Maverick? No. Huge misunderstanding? I feel like it is, cause what the heck was the deal with Reza being all paranoid? Maybe this is all a huge misunderstanding and he just needs someone to talk to him. Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 corpses so far. Reza is the prime suspect, and you think all he needs is someone to talk to him? Sorry, but I'll be going with a no on that one. Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later. Agreed. The police team will be here any minute now. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us. What do you want me to do? We still had the list of places we were going to check out, remember? We can't go now. The search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check out those places after we're done here, but if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You could even find a lead for us, who knows? Okay, sending me out to do the search for them? I was actually thinking, well, maybe I should stay here so that you know where I am the whole time and I don't get myself into trouble, but that does not seem to be an option. Let me save. Just to see what this option does. How about no? Figure you want to help raise up a so I got Mickey. Here's a list in case you change your mind. No, that's not leading to me having the option to stay here. You must be really understaffed if you need to rely on me. It has less to do with my staff and more with what I told you last time. You know him, and that gives you experience that can help us understand how he thinks. That's the kind of help we really need. Well, yeah, I know him, but I don't know him that much, so I'm be kind of guessing along the way. In any case, here's the list. Considering your status, you shouldn't have any trouble in these places, but if anything happens, call me and I'll check up on you later. Wait a minute. You mean I'm going all by myself? All of us are going to be busy with the search, and we can't really afford to spare someone right now. You'll be fine. Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place? That policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say you can go alone. I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. If you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. I can't remember, did I have the chance, or did Maverick smack me in the stomach before I had the chance? Good point. I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going. Alright, I'll see you later then. Good luck. It was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. There was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there? I feel like I've seen that name before. My earlier encounter with the masked person was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle someone into my pocket. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed. As for Tatsu, the only related thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Okay, my thought was like one of the names that I was guessing during that game. Even if that park was the place the mysterious paper referred to, I didn't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from the falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who is also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to. The local grocery store, the production facility we have visited, and the library were the three places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have the time to visit all of them. I don't know. I feel a little dubious about going to Tatsu Park, considering I'm not expected to go there. I'm just gonna kind of avoid that place. Let's go to the grocery store first. I'm kind of curious about it. Maybe we'll meet someone new. Looking at the items on the shelves, there's a lot of bread. I enter the store, the sound of a bell alerting the staff to my arrival. Seeing the patrons browsing the shelves, neatly stocked with wares of all kinds, evoked some feelings of nostalgia and normalcy for me. I wouldn't mind that normalcy right now. This must be the store Reza's been shopping at. Hello, new person! Who's he talking to? Hey, I think I've seen her before. Oh, neat! I'm sorry, but this prescription has expired. Maddie says it's beginning to feel a little more uncanny to me to see such a relatively normal city run by dragons. Like, I definitely would have thought there'd be a few more differences. Well, I mean, there's been talk of differences. But otherwise, yeah, it seems kind of normal. I can't fill it like this. You need to tell your parents to visit the doctor so he can write you a new one. She turned around, nearly running into me when she suddenly bolted towards the door. She's a fast one. Wonder what kind of medication she's using. Hello, Erika. How can I help you? You know who I am? How could I not? Everyone knows about you. Anyway, how can I help you? Well, first things first, who is that? You mean the girl? That's Vera. Writing the name. Avara. Pink Dragon Girl. Very fast. On medication? Question mark? She comes here occasionally to pick up her mother's prescription. Oh. Mother on medication. Okay. Didn't get more information, but I suppose I don't need to be super nosy. Hey, do you remember Reza coming here? Of course I do. It's only been a few days since he was last here. And this will sound a little unusual, but can you tell me what he bought? Are you just talking about last time, or every time he came here? Both, I suppose. He came here more than once? He's been visiting pretty regularly, now that I think about it. Interesting. I can look up his purchases if you like. That would be really helpful. Shouldn't be too hard. Just give me a second. It's interesting that you would actually keep a record of that. This must be quite the small-timey store. I watched him carefully navigate the register's buttons, soon followed by the sound of the attached printer. Here you go. Receipts from all his purchases. Well, that was easy. Since our government takes care of all his purchases, they're filed separately. It was simple to pull them up. Looks like he bought mostly food and snacks. Sometimes magazines. But why was he buying lemons every single time? That is certainly suspicious. He used lemons to write a secret message to me. But has he been writing secret messages to other people as well? I can't say that I didn't notice, but I figured it was just a human thing. Strange. In any case, that was more information than I expected. You have my thanks. You're welcome. I mean, obviously I'm not just browsing for now because I was gathering information, but out of curiosity, what we got here? Let me know if you need anything. What am I even looking for? Produce. I mean, I could buy some lemons as well. But I'm not in the mood to be looking for, looking to write secret messages. But out of curiosity, what do we got over here? Who would have thought that dragons are big on produce? I don't even recognize some of these. Maddie says you need eggs, you broke all yours. True. Where eggs would be, maybe health aisle? Don't know. Well, let's look for them. Everything from food supplements to skincare and even birth control. The variance in product sizes is astounding, especially when talking about the birth control. I think these one could fit on my arm. Okay, we're just looking around then. Well, in that case, look at the bread, because it looks good. They have a surprisingly big selection. Since when did dragons eat bread anyway? Probably since, I don't know, thousands of years? I guess at least I'm covered in case I want any melon bread. The heck is melon bread? Okay, apparently looking at bread is the trigger for the next interaction. Maddie says, why wouldn't dragons eat bread? Bread is delicious. I know, right? Ophinia. Hey, you! Hi? Are you talking to me? Yes. What do you say, melon or lemon bread? I mean, the only difference between the two is like one letter, so how am I supposed to choose? I don't think that's how it works. Why don't you just go with the one you think you'll like more? Alternatively, lemon bread. That sounds actually really good now that I think about it. So, Ophinia. I notice your name is not in question marks, even though I don't know your name. Not that that's a big deal, just a little inconsistent. pink dragon with yellow accents. Wears box on head and... what kind of gloves are those? Dish gloves. I wonder if she's a germaphobe. That's a good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Along with it being a kind of a space cadet. Was that a cardboard box on her head? Well, let's look at the meat. Meat, of course. Lots and lots of meat. Fresh meat, smoked meat, cured meat, dried meat, pre-packaged meat, prepared meat, ready-to-eat meat, meat snacks, burgers, kebab, nuggets, whole hams, bacon. This world has pigs, huh? Meatloaf, sausages. And that's not even all of it. Needless to say, they have that area covered. That is not a surprise. Enough browsing. I should go back to what I came here for. Achievement unlocked. Window shopper. Huzzah! I'm done here. Bye-bye. I suppose that's all I can do here. I got some more time left. What should I do? I am completely incorrect about that. I do not necessarily have time left. I have maybe a few minutes, and that definitely is not enough time to be doing anything else. So we're going to go ahead and end things here for today. If you've enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. I stream this every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And let's see here. Is there anybody I'm following that is doing a stream? Well, maybe. I might have somebody to raid to. Let's see if he is still streaming or if he is ending the stream. Because we tend to kind of end streams at the same time sometime.